Okay. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Kathy. I'm from Cruise Express. I've probably met many of you before at various events. Today, we're pleased to introduce Crystal Cruises and Abercrombie and Kent. Both are luxury travel companies that offer high-end, customized, inclusive cruises and obviously journey worldwide. So we have Alexa and Anoushka with us today from the New South Wales sales team, who will be presenting new itineraries, lots of information that I'm sure you'll thoroughly enjoy the next 45 minutes to hour. So I will hand over now to the ladies.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Kathy. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. We absolutely love talking about what we do at Abercrombie and Kent Travel. And I guess for those that haven't heard of our group before, to Kathy's point, we are a world-leading luxury travel company. We were founded in East Africa by our founder, Geoffrey Kent, in 1962. Now, we are known for creating personalised travel experiences across all 7 continents, so there's always an option for you somewhere in the world with our portfolio and across our 3 brands. So I'll take a moment just to introduce the 3 brands, the first being our heritage brand, which is Abercrombie and Kent, known for all of your tailor-made and small group journey explorations. We then have A&K Sanctuary, which really represents all of the lodges and river ships that Abercrombie and Kent actually own, and you'll get to experience in destinations like Africa and Egypt. And then, of course, we have our beautiful Crystal Cruise brand that is taking you across all the seas around the world. Now, today we'll be showcasing some of our most iconic journeys, as well as introducing you to some of our new journeys. So we've just introduced our collection for 2026, so we will spotlight some of those key itineraries that have just been released for you as well. Now, my name is Alexa. I'm a bit of a self-proclaimed adventure seeker, and today I will take you through the very best journeys with Abercrombie and Kent. Also joining me today is Anoushka Kudav, who's a very good friend and colleague of mine, and she is the absolute expert on anything that floats, and she will take us through the world of Crystal to really showcase why Crystal is exceptional at sea. I think there's one more person in the waiting room there from what I can see. Now, before we get started, we would really like to take a moment to recognise our incredible partners at Cruise Express. They are the absolute experts in our brands when we can't be here talking to you. We're really proud to be aligned with an agency that really values luxury travel the way that we do and really understands that and represents it well. So any questions beyond today's session, the team there, we have every confidence that they'll be able to help you along with your journey. Now, without further ado, let's get started. I'd like to provide a warm welcome to my colleague Anoushka Kudav.
Thank you, Alexa, for that welcome. Thank you for your time, everyone. So let's begin our Crystal story. So for over 35 years, Crystal has defined what it means to be exceptional at sea. Under the ownership of Abercrombie and Kent Travel Group, we're elevating that luxury cruising experience even further, so both on board as well as on shore. With Crystal and A&K, we offer a seamless blend of ultra-luxury ocean travel and bespoke land experiences. Following our first year back of sailing last year, we've already received several awards, including winning the prestigious Cruise Critic Top Cruise Line and Best Service Award for 2024. It's wonderful to be recognised for these awards via various publications, and many of these awards are voted by their raters and members as well. So please allow me to showcase our onboard experience to you. Sorry about that. Our guests prize Crystal for making everyone feel like they are part of the Crystal family. Our crew, our staff, our guests. This is the heart and soul of Crystal. So this is our family. That's the kind of sentiment you'll often hear when you sail on our beautiful ships. The staff welcome guests aboard by saying welcome home rather than welcome aboard. We offer an all-inclusive onboard experience on Crystal where you're able to enjoy Michelin-level dining, unlimited premium beverages, 24/7 butler service, and even your specialty restaurants as well. So Crystal is defined by 4 pillars of excellence. Our ships offer refined comfort with butler service in every suite. Guests enjoy world-class dining, including exclusive partnerships with Nobu, Beef Bar, and Michelin-starred chefs. Entertainment and enrichment abound with Broadway-style shows, live music, and immersive shore experiences through our partnership with A&K. So let's take a moment to immerse ourselves in the details of these exceptional services. So service is our signature. Nearly 90% of our crew have now returned post-refurbishment, many with years of service behind them. With nearly 1 staff member per guest, our crew deliver intuitive, personalised service, often anticipating needs before they're even voiced. We prioritise shorter contracts and a supportive onboard culture as well, because a happy crew truly does mean happy guests. Every suite and guest room on board is a haven. We blend elegant design with comfort and space. Sweeping ocean views, spacious layouts, and handcrafted details make our guests feel instantly at home. We offer amenities like Ortega products, one-touch controls, and complimentary laundrettes that add thoughtful touches that make a world of difference. Every meal on board is a gourmet experience with our extensive choice of 9 dining options. We have award-winning chefs trained in the best restaurants around the world, creating delicious dishes for you from the freshest ingredients picked up in every port. Forbes recently awarded Crystal with the best luxury cruise for foodies. Let's talk about our culinary icons. Umi Uma is the only Nobu restaurant experience at sea, a huge draw card for Crystal. Chef Nobu has custom curated the menu for our restaurant. We can indulge in the famous Nobu-style black cod, Wagyu beef fillet steaks, and some of the freshest sushi available at sea. We've also partnered with Riccardo Garati, who brings Beef Bar, which is Europe's hottest restaurant concept. It offers the most exciting flavours from the global street food scene. We like to call it beef, reef, and leaf, which is fashioned from the freshest ingredients by creative chefs and served for sharing in stylish surroundings. This particular restaurant on board both of our ships is open for lunch and dinner, where you can indulge in sleek, elevated comfort food. Crystal is also proud to announce an exclusive culinary collaboration with Michelin-starred chefs Max and Rafael Alamo. The brothers have retained their 3 Michelin stars for an unprecedented 22 years. They bring a unique approach of blending traditional, authentic Italian food as well as innovation. Their signature creations will be featured at Osteria on board Crystal Serenity and Symphony, blending Italian tradition with flair. This partnership further elevates Crystal's world-class dining, joining the ranks of Umi Uma by Nobu and the newly introduced Beef Bar as well. With regards to entertainment on board, we offer live music daily, Broadway-style shows, comedy acts, enrichment programs, and so much more. In October this year, we have Gloria Gaynor joining us once more, where she'll grace the stage of Crystal Serenity for an encore of her timeless hits. Here are some inspiring itineraries that we would like to share with you today. We have curated 22 beautiful voyages that promise a continuous journey of deep destination discovery. We have seen an increase in popularity for our Singapore to Tokyo voyage, as well as our Lisbon round-trip sailing as well. We also cater for special interests, including and not limited to wellness, sports and recreation such as Monaco Grand Prix and the solar eclipse due to depart in August next year. We're thrilled to share that our 2028 World Cruise Treasure of the Tides is now available to book. This particular voyage is 150 nights, full circumnavigation, departing from Fort Lauderdale on January 11th, which is sure to be extraordinary. This fare will include business class airfare allowances, all credits, exclusive shoreside events, themed onboard events, and so much more. There has never been a better time to book Crystal. We're offering a savings of up to $6,000 per suite and $500 in shipboard credit across all voyages throughout 25, 26, and 27. This is available to book by 30th of June 2025. Crystal, we also take pride in ensuring our solo guests also feel extra special. Little wonder that Cruise Critic has now named us Best Luxury Cruise for Solo Travellers. Our ships feature accommodation specially designed for solo travellers. Single guest rooms are tranquil and comfortable with plush amenities, personal havens that provide restful retreats. These are available across both ships on all sailings with minimal supplement. As of this month until the end of July, we are offering 0 single supplement across various voyages as well. Crystal's evergreen offers provide exceptional value across a range of voyages. With our referral program, your friends enjoy 5%, while you receive 5% in shipboard credit or a feature cruise credit. Our Explorer fare offers up to 10% savings on select voyages booked at least 9 months in advance. And of course, our Welcome Aboard offer, new to Crystal guests with existing loyalty memberships with other cruise lines, can receive a 5% savings towards your next journey with Crystal. Now that we've seen what makes life on board Crystal so exceptional, let's explore one of our most popular voyages in more detail. Set sail aboard Crystal Serenity on 9th of April 2026 for an unforgettable 18-night journey from just $15,390 per person twin share or $19,990 for a solo. Your experience begins with return economy flights. Business class upgrades are of course available, private transfers, 2 nights at the 5-star Fullerton Hotel in Singapore. You can also enjoy a guided tour of the vibrant city before embarking on a 15-night Crystal cruise through Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Sri Lanka, and India. During your cruise, you can also add on offshore excursions, ranging from cooking classes to exploring historical trails. There is plenty to choose from. Or for those seeking even more, an optional Abercrombie Kent Golden Triangle extension offers deeper discovery into India's rich heritage. Alexa, over to you.
Thank you very much, Anoushka. When we were discussing this itinerary with the Cruise Express team, we thought, why not offer an opportunity to explore the north of India as well? To truly experience the essence of India, it's a really great idea to consider both the south and the north. They're so vastly different. And fortunately enough, I was able to visit the north earlier this year, so I can speak from a fresh perspective. When it comes to India, and I wish I had $1 for every time I heard this, the most common feedback that we hear from guests or potential clients is that the only way that we will do India is with A&K. And the reason for that is that we offer a very elevated experience, and the fact that we have so many different teams on the ground in different cities ensures that when you are traveling with us, it's such a seamless experience. So that is why we've decided to include this option here. When you arrive in the south with your Crystal cruise, you will, experience serene backwaters, really lush landscapes. But once you fly up to the north, it's very much about regal palaces, really rich history, and of course the iconic Taj Mahal. So by combining both, you'll uncover not only the full depth, but also the diversity of what India has to offer. So we've decided to, yes, offer a 5-night itinerary here, and this will start in Jaipur. So this is, again, a fully inclusive package for you in addition to the Crystal cruise. And that includes your flight from Mumbai, where you will say goodbye to Crystal and embark on your A&K journey. So we'll fly you up to Jaipur. The first day will just be a day to sort of acclimatise, settle in, and then we will start your adventure from there. So when we're traveling through the north, there are 3 iconic cities, which are Jaipur, Agra, and Delhi, and we call these the Golden Triangle. So this journey has very much been mapped around this triangle of cities. So Jaipur itself is known as the Pink City, and this is very much for the fascinating pink-like terracotta facades that you see all around. It is also the largest city in Rajasthan, so it is a bustling metropolis, but it's filled with rich history. And I would actually call it a photographer's playground even just in the imagery that you can see here, just the stunning facades and the amount of detail that goes into each different piece is truly fascinating. You will get to experience beautiful palaces here. You'll absolutely be treated like royalty when you visit the City Palace, which is where the royal family still lives. We also take you to Amber Fort, which has, not only is it a stunning fortress, but it offers the most stunning views across Jaipur. And then later on, we take you to Jantar Mantar Observatory. So you can, I guess, develop your astronomical concepts. It's a really fascinating place to potentially discover a little bit more about your star signs as well, if that is of interest. Now, in Jaipur, we will be staying at the Oberoi Raj Villas here. It is also in line with the whole fortress concept that Rajasthan and Jaipur is known for. So it offers a very serene setting, very private, and a really nice retreat after a day of being in town. If you could please continue. Thank you. Alrighty, so from here we actually will drive up to Agra. Agra is most commonly known, of course, for the Taj Mahal. And I will say, I know it's a little bit cliche, but from my trip to India earlier this year, I knew it would be amazing, but when you just stand there and you just take in her grandeur, it actually moved me. And I will say, I don't say that very often from my travel experiences, but really I just was in awe when I was at the Taj Mahal earlier this year. Now, the A&K difference here is that we will take you at sunrise. So it is a little bit of an early start. However, it is seamless. And the reason that we do it this way is, one, to avoid the crowds, as you can imagine, one of the most visited monuments in the world, but also to beat the heat. It does get quite hot in India, so we take you nice and early to avoid that. You will depart your hotel, we'll drive as close as we can get to the Taj Mahal. We then actually transfer you into a buggy. So while everyone is still trekking up, we'll jump into our own private buggy. It'll take us right to our VIP line, where we then enter, and we'll have photographers waiting to take your snapshots so that you can take home as well. So it's a fascinating way that we do the Taj Mahal. We then also couple that with a stay at the Oberoi Amber Villas. Now, this is only a one-night stay, but I promise you will not want to leave. We may be sort of trying to take you out of there because it is such a gorgeous property, as you can see in the little photo down there as well. And once you finish with the Taj Mahal, or actually it'll be the night before, it actually offers beautiful vantage points over the Taj Mahal. It's the only property that will do that for you. So you can get a bit of a glimpse before you visit the next morning. And then we finish our journey in beautiful Delhi. Of course, that is the capital city for India. It is the main gateway as well, which will make it really easy for you to get home as well. But that's not the only reason that we're taking you to Delhi. It is a bustling capital city. It is still filled with stately palaces, imposing forts such as the Red Fort, which we have included in this itinerary for you, and of course some vibrant bazaars. If you would like to do a little bit of shopping before you head back, whether that be spices or rugs or shoes, there's just such a variety of things that you can purchase when you are in Delhi as well, should you wish to take a little token home with you as well. So it is a nice 5-day extension, something to consider, and it's a really fantastic way to get a snapshot of what India really has to offer. I might continue from here just to introduce you a little bit more to Abercrombie and Kent. I obviously did at the start, but I thought that I would also showcase some of the wonderful destinations that we travel to. As I mentioned, we cover the globe, but also what we stand for. So our tagline is Life Well Travelled, and our real ethos is adventure by day, luxury by night. So going out, exploring as much as we can about the destinations that we're traveling to, but then retreating back of an evening to a beautiful vista or stay where you can just relax, unwind, and then, of course, get ready for the next day of adventure. So I thought I'd start with just a little video to introduce you to what we do at Abercrombie and Kent.
The sun setting over desert dunes, the wilds at the ends of the earth, the timeless spirit of tradition, the roaring, rushing, racing of my heart to the beat of a single question. What am I waiting for? These are the adventures of a lifetime, every time. This is life well traveled.
Okay, so when we talk about life well traveled, what you'll hear from us is that we create the adventures of a lifetime every time. Life well traveled to us, it can mean a couple of things. Of course, the literal version is that you are traveling quite a lot. But for us, it really is about the moments that we create on those journeys, not so much all the travel, but just what we're creating in that moment to really maximize your experience when you are traveling with us and give you the most memorable experiences to take home and either share with your family at home, or of course if you're traveling with them on your journey as well. So our story starts with this gentleman here, Geoffrey Kent. We are still a privately owned company to this day. Geoffrey Kent is in partnership with a lovely man named Freddie Lefevre, who brings a lot of his cruise expertise to our group. So Geoffrey Kent is a passionate entrepreneur. He actually grew up in East Africa in Kenya. And he saw a need for leisure safaris. If you can imagine, back in 1962, really the only type of safaris that were happening were hunting safaris. Geoffrey, being a really big philanthropist, wanted to switch that narrative a little bit, and is most quoted for saying, "Shoot with a camera, not with a gun." And it's where he saw that opportunity to start bringing in safari experiences that we can, of course, enjoy the amazing wildlife from afar without actually impacting them and their existence. So there are two sides to our business. Of course, there is the travel side, which we've spoken about so comprehensively today. But then we also do have a philanthropic arm, which I believe we will get to now. So whenever you are traveling with Abercrombie and Kent, please know that there is also this philanthropic side behind everything that we do. We actually have 55 active projects around the world. These are community-led projects. So we provide the resources and empower the local communities and there's obviously a variety of different types of projects, whether that be education or for wildlife or for entrepreneurial business skills. But we enable these communities to grow and of course ensure that they are sustained for future travel as well. So please know that when you're traveling with us, there is a lot more going on behind the scenes, and in certain journeys, and if it is of interest to you, we actually do include volunteerism opportunities, so long as it's not, of course, impeding the project, for example, interrupting children at a classroom session. But we have wonderful projects all around the world, and if that's of interest, it's always something that we can incorporate into a tailor-made journey for you. So the other point of difference for us and what really sets us apart and ensures that we can deliver the most incredible and personalized experiences every single time is the fact that we have our own team on the ground. So we were talking about India just before. We actually have 5 different offices on the ground with our own teams that are there to ensure that your journey is not only as seamless, but that we are offering the very best experiences every time, whether that be exclusive access to the Taj Mahal or exclusive access to key people of society or those who might be able to add some of their, impart some of their knowledge on us when we are traveling around the world. So we have 60 offices currently. That is expanding. So watch this space, but it's just something to give you that peace of mind that when you are traveling with us, our team are there holding your hand every step of the way. And in terms of our journey styles, it would probably be faster for me to tell you what we don't do, but we do have a great range of styles that we can offer you, whether that be a small group journey where we'll take around 12 to 14 travellers to some of the most incredible destinations around the world, through to our tailor-made journeys, which are private experiences for you. We do actually do expedition cruises as well. So if you're thinking about traveling to the polar regions, Antarctica and the Arctic, we have offerings for you there. As I mentioned at the start with our A&K Sanctuary program, these are all the lodging camps and boats that A&K actually own and operate. So again, it's our team on the ground, and they are some of the most incredible properties out there, award-winning in their own right. We offer private jet journeys as well as small jet journeys. Again, just that ease of efficiency in traveling around the world. Private estates, inspiring expeditions and river cruising as well, whether that be the Nile or the Seine in Europe. So I thought I'd just spotlight one final destination for you, again, bringing it back to our roots of Africa, just to give you another little consideration box item. So this photo here is actually at our flagship property in East Africa, which is Sanctuary Olanana. You can't tell from the photo here, but Olanana is actually based overlooking the Mara River, so you actually don't need to leave her to be able to experience either the Great Migration crossings, but also just the wonderful game life that will come through the property day in, day out. So this is a couple of our clients here having some sundowners of an afternoon after they have finished their game drives for the day around a beautiful boma fire. Which leads a nice segue into the one itinerary that I did want to spotlight today, which is our Great Migration Safari in style. It by far is our most popular itinerary for guests that are really wanting to experience that fascinating migration crossing, or even just the migration at any part of its journey around East Africa. So this will start and finish in Kenya. We will take you to some fascinating places like Ngorongoro Crater, which actually is a crater with a big water basin at the bottom where all the wildlife is attracted to. And I will say that if it is your first time thinking about traveling to Africa, it would be one of the best places to start, just because the density of the wildlife there is so strong. You'll tick off every of the big five animal that you'll see there. Sorry, that was not the greatest wording there. But look, in terms of best times to go to Africa, it certainly is our winter, which is a great time to escape, and the prime month, of course, for the migration. If you're wanting to see the actual crossings, the dramatic crossings across the river happen around August time, but our team will always work with you to ensure you are experiencing the migration at its most greatest point. And then I thought I'd just throw one more consideration box item out there for you, and this is where we actually combine our tailor-made journeys with a crystal cruise, which we have done with the India offering as well. So this option travels a little sooner than the India one that we were talking about. It actually travels at the end of this year, and we have picked an itinerary that starts in Johannesburg. It'll actually take you straight up to Victoria Falls, so you can tick off one of the wonders of the world before taking you across into Botswana, which is outside of East Africa. One of the most incredible places that you could be doing a safari. And what is different about Botswana is that the country itself actually limits the amount of tourism that comes into Botswana. So you won't be seeing as many people around as you may perhaps in East Africa. It is also known for having the biggest concentration of elephants. So if I do have any elephant enthusiasts out there, you will really appreciate a trip to Botswana. And it is a haven for our A&K sanctuary properties and potentially some of the best of our portfolio. This journey will then finish in Cape Town, which if we're doing tailor-made for you, then we can, of course, look at adding a little bit of an extension here, a bit of a break between if time permits. Cape Town is a bustling city. It's actually now in my top 3 in the world that I've visited. Obviously, a beautiful coastal town. You have Table Mountain. You have a fantastic food scene. Only 45 minutes away, you have Franschhoek and Stellenbosch, I should say, for any of my wine lovers. And of course, it is the start of the garden route, which is a nice segue to the crystal cruise that we have chosen here, which basically cruises all along that garden route and gives you snapshots as you cruise all the way up through Mozambique, finishing in Zanzibar. Again, a beautiful beach type destination, should you wish to spend a little bit of extra time here before you commence your journey home. But I do feel that this itinerary, or this combination of itineraries in itself, captures the very best of Africa, if you're wanting that safari as well as cultural and coastal experience. I did say that I would show you some of our new journeys for 2026. These have honestly just been released in the last couple of weeks. So what we're looking at adding to our portfolio next year, and where we're seeing a lot of interest, is South America, as you can see with the first 3 there. So Ultimate Bolivia, we actually are bringing our own team, starting an office on the ground in Bolivia at the end of this year. So you will start to see a lot of exciting itineraries coming out for this destination. And it's actually a really nice add-on if you're thinking about doing something like the Atacama Deserts and then adding on the Bolivian salt flats is another itinerary that we are currently running. For anyone who's interested in celebrating Carnival, we actually have a dedicated group journey for this as well for next year. Colombia is really rising in interest, and we're seeing a lot of our clients wanting to get out there, particularly after perhaps a trip to the Galapagos. I've started to see the Colombia add-ons coming in quite strong. China and Tibet is actually a destination that we have been traveling to for quite some time. It did drop off the radar a little bit, but we've again started to see that increased interest there. So we've brought back a new group journey for next year. And then something a little bit off the beaten path is the desert adventures in Saudi and Jordan. Now, we are one of the only tour operators to actually have an office and a team on the ground in Saudi. It is a luxury traveler's paradise. They really have created Saudi with a luxury traveler in mind. And that beautiful journey between Saudi and then heading up to Jordan, where you can, of course, experience Wadi Rum, Petra, and the Red Sea. I mean, it's a fantastic combination itinerary that we've introduced for this year as well. So with all of that in mind, we hope that you're ready to set sail or maybe set on foot on an Abercrombie and Kent journey. Thank you so much for having us here today. We really hope that we have inspired, fascinated you, appeased perhaps the travel appetite. And if there are any questions, I'm not sure if we're taking questions, but I'd be happy to answer any if anyone should have them.
Yeah, go ahead if anyone has any questions. You might need to unmute yourself just to be sure. It was a fascinating presentation. Thank you both, Alexa and Anoushka. I love the best of Africa. I think that itinerary was just out of this world. Like you're saying, it's, the best of, starting in Joburg and then heading up to Victoria Falls. Cape Town, I agree with you. I've been there a couple of times and it is an absolutely magnificent place. Never get bored of going there or exploring the garden route, but to be able to go all the way up would just be a lifetime experience for sure.
Could not agree more.
Yeah, thank you. Really appreciate that. That was very interesting. And it's interesting to see both your brands, these days combined. So that luxury element it's perfect because you've got land and sea. So it's just a wonderful combination.
Selena, and look, we are the only company at this point in time that actually owns the cruise side of the business, but also the land. So it's so seamless and unrivaled right now.
Yeah, it's perfect. Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.
If there's no questions, we'll say goodbye. Anyone? No? Okay. Your presentation was so good. There was no need to ask any questions. What can you do?
Left you all speechless.
That's it.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay. All right then.
Well, thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.